So I'm going through some maintenance items on this thing before my next trip coming up. And on the last trip to the dunes, I broke a motor mount. And so, which has been kind of a big issue with this thing. I've broken, I think, about 4 of them now. So I didn't have one, and it was early on in the trip. So I cut the studs off and drilled it through, and then just ran a bolt all the way through everything, which held up good. But the studs on these things are not aligned, they're staggered. And so with the bolt in there, it was kind of cocked at a weird angle. And so you can see it was like beaten up on the bolt. So you had a metal to metal contact between the engine and the frame. And so it made it pretty noisy, but it held up. Well, it looks like that bolt might also be bent. But it held up and it got me through the trip. So I pulled it apart. I had a new mount, and when I started lifting the engine up, I found that the other mount was broken too. So what I'm trying this time are some, it's hard to see, but right there, some heavy duty mounts from Roadless gear. I added the aluminum spacer because these mounts, they say in the instructions, lower your engine an inch, and I can't afford that because I have more up travel than stock, and so my axle would hit the oil pan if I lowered the engine an inch. So I made those aluminum spacers, but they're much bigger mounts as far as the surface area of the glue, or not, like the bonded rubber to the steel has got to be at least twice as big. So I'm gonna give these a try. I'm working on drawing up new mounts that use like urethane link bushings. So I want to build something that's bulletproof. But I'm going to do that when I do my engine swap with the turbo engine. I'm going to do it all at the same time. So I'm going to give those a try, and I will report back how they hold up. This thing gets whooped on pretty hard in the sand, so it'll be a good test for them. I think the problem is, for me, is smashing through the whoops fast. You know, it's just those mounts got to control all the weight of that engine trying to bounce up and down. So I'll let you guys know how they do. Thanks for watching.